Hey buddies, Invicta, time for a Tainted Maggie run here. Yeah, happy Wednesday and happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I figured, why not? It seems like a little bit on brand for Tainted Maggie to do something that's heart-related on Valentine's Day. And also, coincidentally, I should say that today is my 10-year partnerversary on Twitch. So I might already be streaming today. I don't know, but I'll be celebrating it a little bit because I also have Valentine's Day plans, of course. But hope you all had a great start to your Wednesday. We did have another video cost 3,000 likes, which now puts us at only 4 away from the TM Trainer run. So let's keep it going, Mosh Pit, and get that like streak up and rocking and rolling. Here's your screenshot, or not screenshot, but your meme of the day brought to you by Lilician. I'm going to say Lilician. I probably am saying that wrong. Title thread was Invicta mentioned rambling, and my mind immediately went to this. Wild Hamalacria appeared. Victor, you slide dog, you had me monologuing. It's supposed to be you caught me monologuing, but I do like that. So thank you very much, Lilith, and everyone who upvoted that one on this Invicta subreddit. Remember, if you have your own artwork or memes of the day, then go check it out on the /r/Invicta subreddit. CJ is going to be 4-3 Foxtrot Charlie Tango Sierra Kilo Alpha. So Tainted Maggie, she's an interesting one. I think that from a standpoint of raw power, she starts out the gate really strong. Obviously, you have the Hugs of Doom or the Karate Kicks or whatever you want to call them, where she essentially will melee stuff, and it scales extremely well with damage upgrades. And you also have the Hypercoagulation, which is the only way, well, one of the few only ways that Maggie can actually get her health back. But as you see here, it's a fairly, I would say, fairly reliable way to get your health back really quickly. Now, obviously, you're going to want to try to get something that's going to give you not only HP, but also some way of regenning. Anything like the Isaac's Fork or even Nun's Habit or something like that, because of obviously the way that Yum Heart works. Yum Heart will heal Maggie for double the amount of hearts that it normally does. So you may have noticed that our HP actually fell below 2 just from us doing nothing, or fell below 3 from just from us doing nothing. And that is one of the downsides of Tainted Maggie, is that she will essentially lose her HP automatically down to 2 hearts. Now, you might be wondering, how does that work with Devil Deals, because doesn't that like automatically put you in danger? Well, yes, it does technically, but if you look at really closely at the HP marks up there on the top left-hand corner for Maggie, you notice that the first 2 are kind of dim. And those are essentially, think of them like kind of like soul hearts in a way. So as long as you don't take damage on the red hearts, the ones that are not flashing and blinking, then you will not be penalized for Deal with the Devil for missing it, for taking red heart damage. So in order for you to make sure that you don't take actual red heart damage, you want to make sure your red hearts are always going to be topped up. You can do that very easily with Yum Heart because it heals for double. And it's quite good at taking out, at removing the danger of you losing your Devil Deal very quickly. So now, honestly, getting an orbital here is not the worst thing in the world. Because of the way that Maggie works, you're always going to be like close quarter combat with things. So literally, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you basically have some way of dealing damage very quickly when you're talking about close quarter combat situations with Maggie, because of the fact that you have to kill them fast enough in order for you to get the HP back with hypercoagulation. Another part of it also goes along with the movement speed. You want to make sure that you have plenty of movement speed so you can go grab those hearts before they fly off, and you end up just not being able to do anything with them. Going to try to take away our Yum Heart. I'm not going to let him. So you see there that Maggie starts bleeding, and she will continue to bleed until she's down to the 2 red heart minimum. Now, that blood trail that you see behind Maggie also is going to leave a creep trail. We might as well go in here. We have Yum Heart off of cooldown, so we're fine. We need to make sure we get these hearts, though. Nice little frozen kick there, like a Sub-Zero kick. I like it. But yeah, I do like Tainted Maggie. Her power does kind of fall off towards the mid game, especially if you don't have a lot of red hearts or if you have no way of recharging Yum Heart. But at the same time, I think that Tainted Maggie is someone that you can definitely thrive with. Just be aware that she loses her health very quickly, and you need to make sure that you pay attention to not only getting movement speed upgrades, but also damage upgrades. Damage scales beautifully with Maggie. You know, I figured why not? It's Valentine's Day. You know, some people have Valentine's, some don't. You know, those of you who are lucky enough to have Valentine's Day, someone to celebrate with, congrats. We're happy for you. Those of you who don't, then, you know, keep your head up, brother or sister. I feel you on that one. Actually, that's not true. I do have a Valentine's Day or Valentine this year, so I feel good about that. But yeah, it's my 10-year. It is my 10-year partnerversary on Twitch, which is kind of insane. I've been doing it for that long, and that's just on Twitch too. It's not even including like YouTube or whatever. So I just so happened to have gotten my partnership 10 years ago on Valentine's Day. That's when I was approved. This is not a bad trade here for essentially 5 bombs. We pay 7 cents for 5 bombs. Remote detonator can also be used offensively here if we really needed to or wanted to. The important thing right now is that we do not take red heart damage on our red hearts, which is a weird sentence to say, but it's true. Now that being said, of course, how do we deal with devil deals? Well, there's two. I'm of two minds about devil deals with Tainted Maggie. You could definitely do it, or you play it safe and go for angel deals, because obviously you're going to want easy for me to say, you're going to want to conserve your red hearts for just for combat. Now, you also might be asking yourself, how exactly do soul hearts work? Well, soul hearts work exactly like the way they always do, except this time around what happens is that they will actually still decay. They will, I mean, Tech 0 on 1 cent roll. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Soul hearts will decay. They're still good, don't get me wrong, but as you see right now, it's already flashing, and it's going to go down very quickly. Now, there's no way to prevent... I get a lot of bombs in here. There's no way to prevent you taking any damage on a soul heart. Like, it's always just going to burn no matter what your HP is. Especially if you bomb yourself like a moron. So, you know, soul hearts, they can help, but generally speaking, they're less helpful on Tainted Maggie than they usually are. We should use Young Heart here. Makes bombing myself even dumber because I'm literally in control of when the bombs go off with the remote detonator. So seeing here how like we run in, we just bum rush everything. If we have to use the cube of meat as damage to deal damage, we will do it, and it does a very good job. We just need to get in and make sure we get our kicks in and also get our HP back before we go down to red hearts. There you go. So you see there, we absolutely got a ton of HP back from killing old Dookie. Okay, we get a judgment card, which is going to give us a restock machine, and we can use it in our first devil deal. Sure. Man. I am going to take Death's Touch because piercing and Tech 0 is quite nice. Unless we get a soul heart here, we can't actually take anything else unless we get to 9 lives. We might as well roll hard for 9 lives. Or Babylon, it's good, but it's killing me not seeing all these good items that we're passing up. Okay. Yeah, with Tech 0, I think we pretty much have to take... We have to take Death's Touch. It's amazing, trying to screw everybody up. Really want to get into that vault. Super Secret Room might be here. Not entirely sure where the Super Secret Room is. The golden bomb here, I'm going to take this. This is ample opportunity for us to do so. And as you see here, we're not bleeding anymore because we're down to 2 HP. So, here. I don't know why I didn't recognize that when I first got here. And yeah, we just blow this up. Hopefully get lots of money. We do. No keys though, but I think there was a key inside of the store, so we can go back there. We don't need a bomb for a crawl space. We've already been in there, which is there. And we can go into the curse room now as well, because right now taking red heart damage does not matter because we've already gotten our devil deal. But Tech 0 with Death's Touch, I mean, you got to take it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Soul Hearts, it doesn't really do a whole lot for us because they're literally going to be gone by the time that get off of this floor. And that's why you always want to be focusing on just simply taking as many red hearts as possible. You really do not want to throw away your red hearts, even on devil deals. Only in the most extreme circumstances, like, for example, us taking a devil deal that had Death's Touch because we happen to have Tech 0. And remember, it's going to pay out in dividends for us with the way that Tainted Maggie's damage scales. It is truly amazing how fast her damage ramps up. So it ended up being a pretty decent. It was a pretty decent vault there, I've got to admit. But as you see here, the whole Soul Heart's already gone. And yeah, we're just gonna head on down to the next floor. Hopefully not get bombed by a troll bomb. Okay, so we go back to, we can't really play Tainted Maggie as Tainted Maggie right now. We just play it as a regular Isaac run, essentially, just because we don't have any way of protecting our red hearts. We don't necessarily want or need a devil deal right now, but we definitely would like to get one. Well, there it goes. No devil deal for us, and that was kind of to be expected. I mean, we're coming here unprotected, and we have basically no protection against red heart damage. Bro, come on. That's ridiculous. Good thing we had Yumheart charge, otherwise we were just dead in there. Well, technically speaking, I could have, I guess, used the judgment in an extreme emergency, but that was pretty BS-y ricochets there, game. But anyway, yeah, we can't reliably walk in and start hugging people to death with Maggie just because we just don't have the HP for it. So, and this is where the strength of Tainted Maggie really starts to fade away really fast, because again, there's no way for us to actively use our passive for anything right now. It's just way too dangerous. We walk into a champion twice and we're dead, or almost get hit by a troll bomb, for example. So, you know, and this is another demerit against taking devil deals as Tainted Maggie, is because you do, like, we didn't have to put ourselves in the situation, you know, but because we had Tech 0 and because piercing shots in Tech 0 are just so good, there's no way that we cannot, there's no way that I can conceivably pass up this synergy. It's just quite simply too strong for us to do so. Now, sack rooms on Tainted Maggie are very interesting because obviously if you have enough red hearts, you can theoretically go into a room, clear a bunch of enemies after playing the sack room, and then get healed up right back up to full. Like if you have a bunch of flies or spiders or something, or even egglets. So sack rooms are not off the table. We just need to get some HP, and this judgment, I'm hoping it is just a regular judgment, and we get some. If we get a third red heart container, then we're back to being golden. But I'm not popping it yet, just because I want to see what else we've got going on. Our battery is kind of just whatever. It does work on Yumheart, so we would gain essentially 4 HP every single time we use Yumheart, which is good. That's good, but it doesn't matter for us right now because we don't have enough HP for that at all. Clear Rune, we can see what it spawns. A Soul of Apollyon. Judgment. It was a regular judgment, so let's just go ahead and play it. Come on, just give me an HP upgrade, game. That's not an HP upgrade there, boss. Soul of Apollyon plus the Clear Rune is actually not too bad, but it's no Book of Shadows, I'll tell you what. Okay. Well then. So, Book of Shadows and Maggie and Tainted Maggie. Now this kind of changes things because this allows us to go in and absolutely wreck house on anything that we want, including bosses. We just need to get rid of these warflies here. Oh, yeah, you're done, Husk. Super done. Like, don't even try. Booster pack. That's just super duper great. It's really super great. It's awesome. Really great. I do want keys and need keys. I'm going to drop the world card out here just so we don't have to worry about turning it into a key. And 2 cents. I don't think we're going to be able to get any more money out of this level unless we play the sack room, which, I mean, we can tap it once, I suppose. But I'm not using Yumheart because we cannot afford to get into another cursed room situation. Part of me wants to perpetually just leave that there and make him think about what he's done, but get our keys back. Okay. So not the greatest. I mean, I'm glad that we have car battery for sure, but booster pack is just a big disappointment. So we're back on red heart damage. We just need if we need to use the satanic or the Book of Shadows, then we've got it there. World card. While we're here, we can bomb our way into the curse room. That's good. Good to know. We have 46 bombs, so we got plenty of ammunition to do so. More money. Okay. Demon Judgment. Now, this is interesting because we could use the Book of Shadows here. And Yumheart, but... Man. The Book of Shadows, obviously synergizing with the car battery. Not gonna do that. Well, these Rotten Hearts do count as they do prevent you from taking red heart damage, but I didn't want it to activate on both of the heart containers. It's one. So I don't think we die if we get hit, but I'm not totally sure, so yeah. This is why I don't take Rotten Hearts. Okay, that is a lot of damage that we're dealing now. If we can just get red hearts back, we will be absolutely eating everything in this run. Again, talking about how far and how quickly the damage goes for scaling with Maggie, it's absurd. Any damage upgrade that you get on her, it's like 3 times effectiveness than normal. I almost want to get hit just to get rid of these Rotten Hearts, but I legitimately don't know if that's going to kill us or not. I think it's going to set us to a half heart. I think. But I also don't want to get hit to find out, so... Yeah, watch what we do to Peep here. Yeah. That is major league chunkage right there. And we do get some HP. We miss a 73% deal with the devil. Womp, 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 womp. But things are starting to look up now. Really, really do not want to go down to a half heart if possible. I'm going to get rid of these rotten hearts now while I can. Yeah, I don't know if that would have killed us, but it looks like it may have. We could yum heart and get into the boss trap or the mob trap room. Just so we can just get our health back. Here we go. There we go. That's all right. All right. All right. This is our refill station right here. And I immediately regret not having the Book of Shadows for this. Although, that was a huge play by Ice Cube. Wow. Okay. This is one of those rooms that, you know, is just not very good for someone who has no movement speed. Emperor card's huge. We can go here and deal with this real quick here, can't we? Yeah. Still would like to get more red hearts as this hallway just keeps on going, doesn't it? Ooh, Mysterious Paper is interesting because that would give us the Polaroid effect as well. Honestly, I think Mysterious Paper might win out here over the Ice Cube. Ice Cube's been doing okay. Not gonna lie, it's been doing all right, but having the Polaroid effect after every single time we get hit is pretty amazing on Tainted Maggie. Okay, so we have one red heart, but we also have the Book of Shadows up, so Brownie's not going to do anything to us here. Yeah. Book of Shadows plus car battery, just forget about it. We are untouchable. Now we get divorce papers, which is not necessarily great for us. I mean, I'm happy to have a Tears Up, don't get me wrong. But the thing is that Bone Hearts are extremely useless when it comes to Tainted Maggie, unless if you have a way of refilling them constantly. Which right now we don't really have a way of doing that. Outside of the hypercoagulation, obviously, so. Alright. But we're looking okay, you know, there's no heartbreak yet here, at least not that I can tell anyway. Valentine's Day 2024. Again, it's not, I wouldn't call it a holiday. It's kind of like I don't want to say a whatever day either. I've never been someone who celebrates Valentine's Day that much because I'm usually like, you know, single. And even when like I'm not single, like I don't normally make a big deal out of it because like I feel like I always show like my girlfriend's, you know, affection pretty much every day. Next everything's real nice. So I don't really need like a special day to make them feel good or to like really show my appreciation for them, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a good romantic. I've never been someone who's been super romantic. But I know it's important, and you know, when I am with somebody, I make sure that I try to make it special for them. And I think this year all I'm doing is I think it's a staycation. I'm cooking dinner and then streaming for my partnerversary. So, ooh la la, I know. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to the Emperor card here. As you see here, it's very, very difficult for us to hold on to this Bone Heart. I'm gonna assume that the shop isn't to the north. Got a soul heart, but it doesn't really mean too much. As you see here, the Maggie bleeds from the red hearts first before they start ticking down from the soul hearts. So technically speaking, I guess if you want to say that soul hearts aren't really that worthless, they're not worthless on Tainted Maggie. They're just less effective than they usually are. Definitely do this here. The double duration on the Book of Shadows, Demon Judgments are a no-brainer. Two hearts could be potentially pretty big, but we're not going to do it. We're not going to replace it over an Emperor card now, like it crazy. Come on, you're going to do me like that, game? Two of hearts. Broski, you have taken up I don't know how many taps, man. Yeah. More options, little too late. Help us out here. Dude. I refuse to use Yum Heart for that. Could use the strength card for it, but being very upset right now with this Demon Judgment. And we still really could use some movement speed. Thank you. Okay, so we get a very important movement speed upgrade here. Now we just got to refill our red hearts back. We can maybe get a double deal. Maybe. Yeah, we would we would not have been able to do that dodge if I didn't get movement speed there. That Demon Judgment. So at the end of the day, the Demon Judgment definitely helped us out. Secret room is pretty much guaranteed to be there. Inevitably, someone in the comments is going to be like, how'd you know secret room was there? Well, it's just, it sounds like such a cop-out answer, but it really isn't. It's just from experience. You see this wall every time, like the 5 dice here. Looks like a 5 on a dice. You see that along a flat wall, and you haven't found any obvious other spots that the secret room could possibly be at. It's just, it's almost always exclusively there. Run up. Absolutely lay the beat down on Mom. Don't get a double deal, no surprise. Still feeling a little uneasy. This is not really an ideal situation for us because A, we don't have a lot of red heart HP, and B, we don't know what our HP currently is at. So I don't know how far we're able to push not using the Book of Shadows. I shouldn't have picked that up. Double heart's gonna be pretty big here. Key beggar, giving us some luck, giving us some more keys. Done. As soon as you try to kill me, you're done. So we can sort of infer what our HP is at by looking to see if Maggie is currently bleeding on the floor. If she is, then we know that we still have some red hearts left. If she's not, that means we're down to our 2 hearts. These rooms are just going to get more and more painful here as keep going. I think it's got to be to the right. Surely. Now, whenever hypercoagulation doesn't proc, that's when things get real bad, man. But you're seeing, like, imagine if we just had 2 more Red Heart containers here. Like, that would be the difference between us using our passive and not using our passive. And as you see, again, talking about how much the damage scales with the Hugs of Doom, or the Maggie kicks, or whatever you want to call them. You know, you see how super effective they are at just killing things very, very quickly. I also don't know if we lost that Bone Heart. I heard something crack, but I don't know if that was Blast Assist or if that was our actual Bone Heart. So, but the good thing about this is that we have the Book of Shadows and Car Battery for every single boss. So bosses are like just a non-issue for us. Cambion Conception is kind of whatever, and yeah, Guppy's Paw is it's not a good deal. Okay, somehow we managed to hold on to the Bone Heart. I don't know how. Probably didn't need to use Yum Heart there, but I just decided to, just because. Trying to protect our Bone Heart. Oh. And there it goes. It's from a random shot from a Diglett. When you would assume that killing a boss would have given us at least a half heart. So we're in this for the long haul now, because I don't honestly see us taking another Devil Deal. Even if it was 9 lives or something like that, like, it's just not, it's not going to work for us. We need to hold on to the HP that we've got. There goes our Devil Deal anyway, so it's now beyond our control. Okay. I could have used Yum Heart, but I'm purposely not doing it, just because, again, I know for a fact we're not going to take another Devil Deal. There is nothing that a Devil Deal can offer us that I'd be willing to take to lose this HP that we've got. So to me, it's a non-issue there. Now, where we might get into a little trouble here is going against Isaac. I have a feeling Isaac's down to the bottom right. No, southeast. I'm not moving from the center of this room, otherwise we'll be under fire. I don't care too much about hypercoagulation here. But doing this with only 3 HP, man, like, it's a little iffy. Fighting death is definitely not on the cards for us. And notice that the Necronomicon effect went off. That was because we have the missing poster, which has been basically a non-issue for us. World card. I mean, world card doesn't matter because we have the Emperor card. We knew that we were going here anyway. We just see where the secret room is now. But the problem is now we don't have to have Yum Heart available for Isaac, but it'd make me feel better. Especially since we just lost our HP there. Okay. As long as we have the Book of Shadows, we should be fine. We do have Yum Heart now available. See, this is the part that's a little bit annoying about Isaac, is that he's going to waste our time with the Book of Shadows, but it didn't really matter. Take him down and make our way towards Blue Baby. It was Curse of the Lost here. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to do this Doing this without Book of Shadows is a little bit iffy, but we do have Yum Heart. But there's no way that that we try to do this. I think we're going to be okay. We just need to kill a couple flies, and then we can get in there. There we go. We get a half. That half red heart's actually huge for us because that can activate our actual polar invincibility if we need it. Now we don't. Now we don't have it, I mean. Look at Papa Fly getting in there and shooting some. Look at that. Good backstabber procs there. There we go. Who needed Book of Shadows? Well, we kind of did for this entire run, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take a Tainted Maggie win. Very low health, very low movement speed, but high damage. And you know what? That was a lot of fun. So thank you for watching, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Your question of the episode today is going to be, what did you do for Valentine's Day? Did you celebrate it with someone special? Did you ask someone out on a date? How'd it go? Post them in the comments down below. I'd love to know your goings-on for the special day. And also, like I said, don't forget, come out to Twitch. Today is my 10-year partnerversary. I think I might be streaming. I think. You should just go there and follow it anyway. So, and yeah, check it out. Thank you for watching, everyone. Let's get this video to 3,000 likes so we get within striking distance of the TM Trainer Run and beyond. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like CTop18, Steve with a Lisp, and PokeStick. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Invicta.